Hello, everyone. Welcome to another 3D Hangouts. My name is Noel Ruiz. I'm a designer here at Adafruit. Joining me every week is mi hermano Pedro.
Good morning, everybody. Pedro S. Creative Tech here at Adafruit, and every week we're here to share 3D printed projects featuring electronics from Adafruit.
That's right. This is the show where we combine 3D printing and DIY electronics to make inspirational projects. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. This is episode 516. We are streaming on all the usual networks. We're hanging out in the Adafruit Discord channel if you'd like to join us. We have a URL for that. If you're new to Discord, the invite link is up here. Let me bring it up. Come on. There it is. There's the banner. Discord.gg/Adafruit. That's the short URL to get invited to the Adafruit Discord. Speaking of which, we're over there on the live broadcast chat channel over here on the side. We're going to say hello to everybody that's tuning in live. So if folks have any questions, comments, GIFs, memes, please post them up and we'll highlight them here. We're also able to bring in chats and comments from the usual places like Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, and X. So if you want to say good morning, hello to everybody over there on those networks. We have
good morning.
A nice lineup of things. We have a new Learn Guide project by Pedro. I have one prototype for the prototyping segment. We have a Time-lapse Tuesday. We have a bunch of community makes this week. And we'll see if we have a shop talk. And we also have some special announcements that we're going to go ahead and jump into. Starting off with freebies. If you buy things from Adafruit, at some point, you're going to get a free thing. So if your order is $99 or more, you're going to get a free PCB coaster with a golden Adafruit logo pictured here. If your order is $149 or more, you'll get that PCB coaster plus an Adafruit KB2040. And at the top tier at $199 or more, you get the KB2040, the PCB coaster for free, plus free UPS ground shipping for continental US only. Adafruit.com/free for all the details. These get automatically added to your cart. And while you're at checkout, why not use our coupon code LAMPS, and it'll get you 10% off your order. This coupon code is valid for the next 24 hours, starting now. So this expires tomorrow. So if you want to get 10% off your order, please use our coupon code LAMPS. LAMPS. And there it goes. It disappeared. Excellent. All right. So the next thing we want to chat about is distributors. If you're outside of the United States and you still want to purchase some things from Adafruit, why not check out our long list of distributors in your region? And we have them all listed here. The website is adafruit.com/distributors. You can find this link all the way at the bottom of the footer of the website, or just go to the URL adafruit.com/distributors and see if your local, I don't know, electronic shop has some Adafruit stuff. So check it out. Okay. And then we have a special graphic. Adafruit Sales Month starts next week. That's right. We have a blog post for it, so let's jump over there. You'll see it in the red header over here. Adafruit Sales Month starts next week. This is going to be our first ever month-long sales event. Each week, we're going to be putting items on sale from different product categories, and the items are only going to be available while supplies last. We're going to list the sales price directly on the product page, so there's no discount code needed. So, stay tuned, and we'll find out more about it starting next week. And here's the banner again. Adafruit Sales Month. That's what we're calling it.
Nice.
What will be on sale? We'll find out next week.
Looks like we're joining. All the retailers seem to be having their spring cleaning sales right now.
Is it a spring cleaning sale? I don't know. Maybe.
That's why I got that coffee pour over thing. Like sales. Like, oh.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see. Oh, plant sale. Oh, keyboard sale. Which do you hear me? Do you hear me typing now? I got that new Node one, and oh my god,
No, I
forgot
don't hear you
that's why I
typing.
wanted it too, because it's so creamy, buttery, silent. Like
Yes, that's the word. Creamy is what the keyboards are sounding very creamy.
you hear it.
All right. Yes, I can. Mine sounds just like that. All right. Let's check in on Discord. Say hello to folks that are watching. We have Do Esther. Hello. Good morning. And over on YouTube, we have, I scrolled past your name, Connor. Hello, Connor, watching on YouTube. Good morning to you too. Yeah.
All
right.
I post up some links before I cannot get to the screen.
Righto.
Okay. Learn link. Oh no, there's no learn link.
Oh, I didn't add one. Sorry. I added the YouTube link, but I didn't add the learn link. Okay.
Oh, I already got it in there. All right, this week we're going to be looking at the stained glass inspired lamp project featuring the CircuitPlayground Bluefruit.
That's right.
PT had an idea of checking out this stained glass technique using PLA. So we got that going. It looks super cool using the bamboo AMS filament.
That's right.
Well, perfect timing for the sun to come out. Let's see how translucent it looks.
Wow.
I was like, oh, that's super cool, but how is this selling electronics? You know, I was trying to think like Lamar, and then we got inspired at a restaurant.
Yeah,
got inspired to go into this restaurant.
It's all marketing.
That had a bunch of these lamps hanging up everywhere. I was like, oh wow, they're like these cool like bubbly shapes. And I was like, oh, we should do some thermal bending to shape it into different shapes. And I was like, no, that's too much. Let's just taper it so it's not like a box. Still a box, but having some angles to them. And we have just a nice little lamp here that hangs over, so you have like the stand, so you can still use all your desk space. I do have an extension for that should work. You can just stack these on top. It does look way better having it bigger, but then it wouldn't fit the frame for the video and the show here. So I have the small version here. And that's just using a CircuitPlayground Bluefruit. And we have a bunch of different modes in here. So you can do the tap detect to change to those modes. So we have like a bunch of animations and colors. And then we have using the built-in sensors. We have like a light meter on here. I don't know if you could tell, it just dimmed down. The brighter it is, like the sun, it'll turn into like a daylight color. And then when it gets nighttime, it'll glow more of a red. And it has a nice like little pulsing animation like a candle. It's good for like when you go into bed. And then because we have a built-in microphone, so we went ahead and used the audio reactive mode for that. So I can switch over to that. You can see here. It's the trending song right now, the Hidden Valley Ranch song.
Oh, is it?
Hidden Valley Ranch.
Oh
So
God.
you can sing your get your pitch on there.
This
or for
is
a party.
not a segment, folks. We do
It's
not
a singing segment
endorse ranch.
So you can use the built-in speakers for that.
Okay.
There's a temperature one on there as well. You can access that, and like when it gets hot or whatever, you can have that change colors. But these are the settings we have in there for now. And then, of course, not just the tapping, we have the Bluefruit app. You can go ahead and switch between colors on there. Oh, can't see it here. It's on your phone, but it also works for your watch. You can see here I'm in the palette mode.
There it is.
Whoa, not the flashlight mode. And you can use that.
Look at that.
You can select all the colors there.
Colors.
I figured it out. It's tapping on the title to take you back. So you can go to your control pad, and then whatever mode you're in, you can decrease or increase the brightness of that. So it's super handy. I can figure out how to physically add that on there, but you can do it through your watch. And then left and right lets you flip through all of the modes and colors. And then we even have a 1 through 4 button. So 1 would be like the rainbow, 2 is the audio reactive mode, 3 is like a purple, and 4 is the light meter mode. You can swipe between those, brighten those up, and then go to, I like the palette mode. which is funny. We don't have this on the iOS devices or the Android devices. We don't have the palette mode on there. Just like the only way to access it.
To the Apple Watch, yep. Because it was just a better way for the Apple Watch to have like a swatches of colors as opposed to like, I don't know, a color wheel picker.
I didn't show this, but you also have an RGB mode, so you can really dial in that color if you want to have it specifically add or match your room. So it works with the app, works just by physically tapping to go through the different selections. And then for like students who are like experimenting, like before you put it all together, the touch pads also work as well. So A1 and A2, A3, I don't know, it says in the guide, we'll look at it. You can physically just touch the touch pads or hook that up using conductive filament to have that be on the outsides to control, I don't know, the brightness. I wanted to really do that. We have like a couple rolls of the conductive filament that's just been laying there on the shelf, not doing anything with, but I ran out of time and needed to move on. Too many features that's already this.
Right.
So that is more, you know, how you can expand on this project.
For sure.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and jump into the guide for this. Make sure I'm on the right page. Here we go. So yep, just a nice little breakdown of everything I just said and showing you all the perks you need. The student version, oh no, it was removed. Remove that.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they don't want the student ones to be sold.
It would be best if students, you know, got the student version.
Yeah.
Let's see. You could probably purchase it from DigiKey or another distributor as well. So there's always that. So if you click on the button, there should be a buy on DigiKey. I think there might be one in DigiKey.
The one requirement, though, that you will need is a right angle USB cable. Because of the way that it is built, you're going to need the routing to go the way that this plugs in. And then, of course, a power supply, an assortment of M3 and M2 screws to assemble. See, jumping into the 3D printing page, we provide the already ready to go 3MF file. So all the colors are already set up. You just got to relink them on your AMS. Or if you want to do some modifications, the Fusion file is also available. And the only reason I am loading it is just so that we can do the explosion mode. So here's what that looks like here. The diffuser and the panels and all that. Let's explode this so we can see some cool visuals of what it looks like assembled. You got the base, the pole, the little curved one there. And then the way that the Circuit Playground is mounted on here. The bottom of this part here with a diffuser, which I don't know if you really need, but that's how it's being held up onto this top case portion. Where'd it go? Woo. There it is, floating there.
It can get a little dicey when you're exploding a CAD thing.
Go back. And then just some of the settings that you're going to need to set this up and resource files if you want to load the Circuit Playground Bluefruit in your own project. So we have the CAD link to the GitHub repo where all those are stored. We have a guide on how to set up Python to have Bluetooth, or for the Bluefruit. So you can go through there on how to set up your device. And then a nice little walkthrough all generated by Claude on how to get the code on there with your bundle. So all the libraries should be on there, and then a breakdown of all of how the library folder structure looks, and then all the editable palettes for the colors and like the sensitivity to like rainbow speed or the like I was saying, the breathing animation. You can mess with that. The audio reactive UV mode. I do have like a kind of noisy environment here, so my settings may differ from yours. If you're a little bit more quieter room, or if you're noisier, you can increase the sensitivity to that.
Mm.
See a
Very
light
good.
sensor, same thing. I have a bunch of lights everywhere. So if you're a darker room, you can adjust that. Tap detection. I don't know if you're more, heavy-handed. You can edit
Wow,
all
smack
that.
the phone.
Yeah. You
Okay.
can have it where it does work there, where you can hit like the side of the pipe here to have it activated, so you don't have to
Yeah.
hit the lampshade.
Right.
So you can mess with that. The mode list, so you can change the order in which the modes line up or show up. Same thing with the button mapping for the BLE. So all those are editable and commented, so you can adjust those. See, going
Very
into
good.
the assembly, here's the way that the shade is constructed. The diffuser has the panels press fit into the sides. And then we're using a little cable tube is what's holding the pretty thick USB cable up. So it was good for that to have it hold up, as well as the little chain portion. We have how the circuit playground is mounted with the diffuser, and then how the panels actually attach to the sort of case that holds the circuit playground. And we show you how the USB cable is routed, assembling of the threaded pipes to the base. And like I was saying before, you can have that straighter pipe increase the size. In my testing, it didn't really affect the center of gravity. So you're good there. So you're able to at least do one more to make it a little bit more taller. That's pretty much it. Super simple assembly. I think what took the longest was figuring out all the variables for the code, like the parameters in which I got everything to feel solid in terms of like the way the audio would react and the colors and the light meter and stuff like that. Super fun project in terms of the design and the coding for it. I really liked being able to take a simple idea that PT had, a stained glass technique, and then expand upon that and add a bunch of different features, pull from like a bunch of different projects that were already existing before and update them to the latest CircuitPython 10.1 in this case. Even though it is just a release candidate, it should work with all those. Looks like my camera died on me, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is your camera frozen? Your first camera.
Yeah.
Luckily, you have two angles, so we can see it. Yeah.
Let me see.
We could always do without that camera and just stick there, because I can see you there, so that's good. Okay. Uh-oh.
Did the wrong one.
Yeah, you did. That's fine.
Okay,
so while Pedro is dealing with that, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at so DigiKey does have the CircuitPlayground Bluefruits in stock. Just going to show that real quick. There they are. I have a link in the Discord. I'll drop it in the various chats as well. They have 495 in stock, so you can purchase these right away. And if you want anything else that's in stock, you can use our coupon code LAMPS, and it'll get you 10% off your order. LAMPS. Okay. You got your camera back. That was quick. Very good. Sorry. I'm going to update our stuff. There you go. There you go. So how many of these panels did you print? There's 2 different designs. I don't think we mentioned that.
Like 6 of them. Yeah. I mean, it's super easy. Like,
you made 6
you're just printing
but
it
we
out.
only have 2 different designs, and they're both included?
Yes, they are included in the 3MF.
Yeah. These were designed by Bruce Yan, an actual human, not AI. They were designed by a human, not AI. Bruce Yan is his name. He's done all the Circuit Playground characters, and these are Billy, Gus, and Ruby. RGB. Hey, how about that?
Yeah, not just the characters, but like the design of them.
The design of them, yeah. Yeah.
I guess the whole look of them.
There's a puppet show called Circuit Playground.
That's what
not
it's
to
based
be not to be confused with Circuit Playground, the hardware.
Yeah. Again, the the workflow of building these did not seem interesting to me because it's, oh, go into Illustrator, do a clipping math, do or path, do the layer mask, do combine, export it. So it's like, I'm not selling electronics like that by showing you that. So this is just a file that you grab. The Fusion file gives you reference for the size of the panel if you want to make your own artwork, which is, again, stuff you can just Google, like how to convert a SVG file, and the height
you
you
can
can see
always
there.
get a DXF file out of Fusion or another CAD app, because you can download a step file from the links that are provided, and you can laser cut these in different materials if you like.
That would be
yeah.
a lot
What's
cooler.
interesting is that the AMS, which is the multi-material add-on for the Bamboo Lab printers, you're using 5 colors.
Yes.
So how did you do that?
Again, this automates it for you. It lets you know when to remove the PTF tube so you can load the external spooled filament on the back. That has 2 little sections, one for AMS and one for
that's right,
the back to attach your spool. So it lets you know when to change the colors for that. You set it up in your AMS, in your settings for that. Maybe that would have been a good settings, but it's literally just click the plus button for the colors on your Bamboo.
Okay. Yeah.
If you are printing with the AMS, you're probably already familiar with all those colors. So maybe I should have put that as a requisite, prerequisite for the guy.
Right.
Like,
well, let's say you have a Prusa printer that has an MMU. That's going to be probably different. So
I have no clue.
But you have a 3MF, which is going to be, usable in their slicer.
Yes,
most definitely. 3MF is the file format that's been adopted by your modern slicers. So all the metadata should work. And
I keep seeing the FlashForge one. They just call it Orca FlashForge. So any of the Orca slicers should have.
Yeah, I believe Orca is like the main kind of I don't know, framework or what it's all based off of.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's see what else can I ask about. Is this the first time using 5 colors on the Bamboo?
It is.
Lab AMS? It is, right? So didn't really think it was possible, and we didn't really have a project where it was
I can't remember where I saw that it was possible. I just never tried it out. I didn't know what the workflow was for it. But like I said before, it guides you through it. They are so forgiving on helping, hand holding you, like alerting you on the phone, like a little push notification telling you when to change colors. Or
that's good. Yeah,
it's really, really helpful.
Gone are the days of hot swapping filament and
or going into the G code. Going into the G code and going, all right, let's see what layers it's like with your slider, and getting it wrong by 1 layer, and then it like messes up your whole print. Like, remember those days of trying to do layering of the colors on top?
Oh, of course, we've done that quite a bit.
What a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Also, I think this is one of the first projects where multi-material printing was like kind of like it was kind of like the main hero of this project. Is like, okay, what can we design that really uses multicolor? And that's like the main feature focus point of the project, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Shout out to Bruce for coming up with some really good artwork.
And
how long does these panels take to print? Like one?
These take like an hour and a half. Not including, if you're busy, with another project.
As fast as you can swap out the PTF tube, you said? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Swapping it in and then swapping it out back to the AMS. So that's the only thing that would increase that hour and a half time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Do we have any questions about the project, the parts, the design, anything?
See,
not yet at the moment, but if anyone comes up with questions, we'll highlight those and talk about it.
Yes.
So
for projects that require multiple colors, like in the
so
future.
While you were doing that, I wanted to do something similar. So I talked about this last week, but I'll reiterate. So now we're moving on to prototyping. This is what I got. Where's my camera? Sorry, folks. Is it this one? This is it. Hello. Yeah, so pretty similar stained glass kind of effect. But instead of using 5 colors, I'm trying to stick with just 4 colors. So I have cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. Those are the main colors. And I got inspired by some MC Escher Penrose triangle type impossible shapes. So I have here an assortment of different shapes in different colors. We have a heart, we have a triangle, we have a lightning bolt, we have intersecting cube, and kind of these plus signs that give you the illusion of a 3-dimensional cube embedded inside these plus symbols. I played around with different color combinations, so you can see like the black really masks out and reveals the shape, and then you can also get kind of fun with changing the background color to like a more solid blue, yellow, and magenta here.
Nice.
So the construction of the lamp is very much inspired by traditional Japanese lamps called shoji or ondan, which are normally created out of wood. And I also went the route of not just looking like a traditional Japanese lamp, but also constructed using sliding dovetail, which is a woodworking technique where you have these trapezoidal kind of tails that slide along this rail, and that's how they kind of join. So you have these what are called stiles, which are these vertical uprights, and then you have these frames, which have a center channel that allows the panel to slide into. So it all snap fits together. There's no fasteners required. It's using the CircuitPlayground Express on the bottom here. This all snap fits, and you really can't make out how it's assembled. It all just kind of fits really nice because that's like kind of the beauty of the hidden sliding dovetail. You can see the snap fits over here, but I have this excessive lip here on the top cover to kind of hide it, but it kind of seamlessly blends into the design, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
you
then,
can't tell.
yeah, you can't even tell how it's put together. It's like, is it glued? There's no glue. There's no fasteners. It's just good old friction and traditional woodworking techniques.
Nice.
Yeah, the top here originally I had it not have a panel, but I broke this out and added like kind of a recess to allow the same size of the panel all work. So you can you can swap these out easily, no problem. I'm using some IR LED receiving code using this mini IR remote. So I can change the color using some of these buttons here because the CircuitPlayground Express has an IR receiver on it. So I figured it'd be cool to be able to change the colors and also turn it off and on using the play pause button. I can turn it back on. That's what it looks like when there's no light. It still looks pretty good, you know. And then I can change the brightness using the up and down arrows, but you can change that in the code. It's all CircuitPython code. And that's kind of the gist of the project. It's powered by USB-C. I'm sorry, USB power supply. So it's just connected to a USB power supply that's connected to the wall. And there's only one. So you basically make 7 copies of the same rail, which is these frames, and then 1 copy of this special frame that has a cutout, a square cutout for the cable to kind of feed out of. So that's how that's working. And then the bottom has the special snap fit geometry for the CircuitPlayground Express here. So that's how that's there. And you have a little bit of ventilation here in case it gets hot, because it can if you have it on full brightness all day. So that's good. It snap fits really well, and there's not a lot of play on here, which I like. There's a little bit of wiggle room here on the panels, but that's just to kind of accommodate for any elephant footing or anything like that. But yeah, that's the main gist of it. Again, these are the panels are created using those 4 colors from the AMS on the Bamboo Labs 3D printer, but you could easily use paper or something. You could totally make your own panels if you wanted to. If you don't have access to a multicolor extruder, you could always do the traditional print a first layer of translucent PLA and then do some sort of design on top with a hot swapping filament technique. So I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, lamps. Lamps. Who doesn't love
Are
a
they
lamp?
usually like a wood? Like you can tell that it's wood?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. I thought
Is it-
about, why don't I print it in some wood filament? I don't have any.
and do the staining on it. Be
Yeah.
cool. But I
Yeah.
like how the black all matches.
Yeah, this
Like
is
the
just a
texture that you see
sparkly.
on
This is a sparkly black, which is
it.
nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. What else?
Like, yeah, that's a good point. You could totally go with the wood filament and then do the staining on it.
Yeah, you could do that for sure.
You wouldn't be able to tell that it was printed.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. The layer lines don't really show up here at all, especially with this sparkly black filament.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it is parametric as well. So if I wanted to make it bigger, I could do that. I just wanted to keep it desktop size, which is why I went with this 120. By the way, it's 120 millimeters on the X, Y, and Z. So I kept it like that. I also made this top taller so you could like hide the remote there if you want or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did want to elevate it a bit, so these lower frames got a little bit longer. But yeah, it's definitely parametric. You could change the size if you want in the CAD.
Very cool.
And it's going to be available as a step file. So if folks have something like FreeCAD or Blender, they could bring it in and make modifications there too.
Sweet.
Yeah. So speaking of lamps, that's today's coupon code. For folks that are just tuning in, if you want to purchase anything from the Adafruit shop, please use our coupon code LAMPS to get 10% off your lamp. How about that? Yeah. All right. So this will be next week's project. Guide is about, I don't know, 65% done. I'll do a little video as well. And we'll have fun with lamps for the next 2 weeks.
Very awesome.
Sorry, I'm trying to get our screens together. Here we go. It's this one. There we go. And then I can remove that. Okay.
It's because one of the camera got removed. I think it messed with all the scenes.
I think it did, yeah. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of scene editing while we're pulling them up. Okay, so the Circuit Playground Express is in stock, which is great. So if you want to get 10% off your Circuit Playground Express, you can totally pick one up.
Yes, I added the links right to the product page for that.
Yeah.
Pick those up.
Or you might already have one because this was a pretty flagship-ish product.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something we hear over and over again where people have spare boards in their drawer and finally come up with a project that inspires them to take it out of the drawer.
Yeah, Circuit Playground it has a little bit of extra love to it. Like we purchased another one just to kind of replenish because this one's going to live in here, and they still come in those really nice packages that are. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, remember going to Radio Shack and seeing the Circuit Playground Express?
Oh yeah,
it has the little tag and it has that little Adafruit sticker. Comes with a sticker. Yeah. So they still ship in these really nice packages. Just thought I'd mention that. It gets a little extra love.
Oh man.
Cool. Remember going to Radio Shack and seeing Adafruit?
Yeah, dude, that just brought me back. It's like, oh man, I'd love to walk into. We don't have any
Fry's Electronics or Micro Center. They still have
Micro Center, yeah. Man.
Yeah, I live up here in Massachusetts, and I have not been to one yet either. But it would be nice to do that.
Which is so silly. I mean, I'm in Orlando. It should be here, man. Come on.
It should be here. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff there.
Have freaking Miami, but not Orlando.
Oh, is that true? They have a Miami?
Yeah, but that's like 6 hours away or 5 hours away.
Yeah, Florida is a very long state. 6 hours away. Yeah. All right. Checking in.
4 hours to Key West from West Palm.
Yeah, I remember that. One time. No, we've gone twice. All right. Lamp, Circuit Playground, Circuit Bluefruit, Circuit Python, Circuit. I'm waiting for Duester to finish typing. Here we go. Micro Center is more like a Best Buy on steroids. The do-it-yourself section is generally disorganized. Oh, that's sad to hear.
It's already going down. Dang it.
Yeah. Gone are the days where they had a DIY section. They had soldering irons and resistors.
Well, when it was around in our age, like we weren't really that into electronics like this. It was, computers, which they didn't
Mhm.
have Macs there.
Right. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, like, I remember, growing up and installing, speakers and amplifiers into our cars, and like that's how you got your first soldering
Yeah.
iron,
Uh-huh.
and wires in general, and being exposed to electronics in that way. It was interesting too.
Mhm. Okay, he says there. Good amount of supply stuff, just not well kept.
Right. Yeah. I get what you mean. It's like going to a Joann's store. At 6
Isn't
months ago.
Joanne's now at
That's what I'm saying. Like going to Joann's
Staples?
6 months ago. It was
It's
like
at
a complete
Staples
mess.
now, right?
Is it Staples? I'm not sure.
Yeah, they bought it and now
They
they
bought
like
it.
put it in their store, like Party City. Now it's all one.
Oh man.
Silliest
It
thing.
could just be a spirit
Because
Halloween or something.
because they have the when I gotta ship stuff to the office or that's where the UPS shipping is, or the Amazon return. So I see like, oh, get your balloons here
Oh,
from
wow.
Party City.
Yeah. Gotta sell
So
that
weird.
retail space.
Or we
Yeah.
return
Joann's is gone here as well. Yeah. Joann's is just gone everywhere.
we got to return the puffy batteries. That's where I go, Staples.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm working on. Look out for the guide next week.
Yay.
Pedro is also prototyping.
Let's see more prototyping stuff.
Let me bring up your camera. There you go.
Camera here. So back on the PiPortal display project, added a couple of modes. Had Claude help to sort of combine a bunch of the different guides that we had, and I added a couple different modes, so you can scroll through like either a NASA feed, the museum feed, which we were showing off before, as well as puppies and kittens, because of course, who doesn't want to have a display that shows random puppies and kittens on their display, as well as having images from your SD card. That's right on the board here. So you can display some of those. So I don't know, family photos or whatever. And then we added tap, so you can change between the different modes. So right now it's changed to kitty cat mode. And then you're able to add a button to the D3 port on the back here. So you can have advanced through them. Here's some kitty cats. And I have it loading. I think it's like every 30 seconds. We have pre-fetching. So it's fetching right now in the background. So it can load up nice and fast. And all of these are updated. So cool. Claude, when I was coding with this, or telling it to code what to do, at some point it was like, oh, it looks like you need to update your Nina firmware. So updated that so you can do the SSL certifications for the NASA feed. You can get like a free API key so you can get more. Well, no. What is that? What's going on there? Those kitty cats. Oh.
I think it has a cone.
I thought it was another image. I was like, oh no.
Is it a cone of shame or something? Or is it just two cats?
I thought it was two cats. That's what I was like, oh no, we can't show that.
Yeah. That's funny.
It's like stuck on something.
Yeah.
There
you go. A blip.
Attitude.
A blue Russian. With the blip.
Uh-huh.
How cute. So these are all coming from a public API feed?
Yeah, so John JP had a project for this. It was load fuzzy animals like foxes and dogs and cats. This was a while ago though, so
I see it. Yeah, it's called PiPortal Cute Fuzz Image Viewer.
Mm-hmm. So
dang floofy and cute. I can't stand it.
The Fox one doesn't work anymore.
Are you also using Adafruit IO image converter to turn the JPEG into a bitmap?
Yes, it's doing a cache, dumping it onto the card.
Ooh, a cache.
So it can load quickly. So it's converting it into a bitmap and then displaying it with the title of whatever the image for that is. Oh,
are those halos on the animals?
Yeah, it looks like it.
No, that's sad.
I don't think they're dead. It's just costumes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you have the text display. So it displays the text for the image.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
It'll tell you what mode you've selected into.
It's good to know the API for fuzzy, cute animals is still kicking.
I on your suggestion, I'm gonna update the text so it'll be bigger. You can see it in person.
Sure, yeah.
On the screen, it's a little hard to decipher. So see if we can get some fonts on there. So I just switched to puppy mode.
Oh, puppy
So
mode.
here's the puppy mode that I switched to. You can see all the cute puppies. Same deal, just puppies. So it's going into the background, refetching those, and then loading them up. Hey, look, that kind of looks like Rufio.
Yeah, it does.
Is that you, Poochie? It stretches out. You can't see him. He's down here. Blending into the carpet. Oh, no. Look at this boy. Rescue boy. So again, using Claude to combine a bunch of those projects into one, have it go through modes, updating it to work on CircuitPython 10, the updated Nina firmware. So seems to be the theme. I think the next project too is going to be an updated version of the CO2 matrix portal display with like a clock and the humidity and the temperature and all that. So updating the project
artworks, on the background.
And then go to the local mode here so you can see what's on the SD card. But yeah, just a nice little simple way to update that PiPortal, get some updated code on there. And then the display stand for this, PT's inspiration was this guy on Instagram who like grabs a picture frame, like saws off the corner and then makes it look like it's melting, like uses plaster to have it look like it's, because that's his artwork, is like melting stuff, or where he'll like slice it down the middle and like make it look like blood's like dripping down. Very cool concept for displaying artwork. And he thought it'd be cool to have a digital version of that. So that's the whole thing with the why it's on its side, making it look like it's a paint splatter melt dealy thing. The last bit of this that we're going to do, he also had me try to experiment with that sculpt coat, like brush on coating to make it look like it is like stone. So that is the last portion that we will experiment with this project.
Yeah, cool. Doing some finishing techniques that you haven't, with some, new materials that we haven't really seen before, I guess. Yeah.
And here's the artwork that's supposed to go with that.
There you go.
Like melting.
Salvador Dali melting clock. Very
so
classic. That's using the Cleveland Art API.
No, this one is using the SD cards.
It's locally stored on the SD card. Okay, got it.
So you can just add your own photos to that. And I only have one photo on there, so it's going to keep looping over and over again. You switch it to the
you just tap, right, to switch between modes.
Correct.
Cool.
Let's see the yes.
What?
The crayon. I think we have tried the crayon stone paint.
Oh, that's another.
Like this one you can like layer on top, keep like layering it up.
Yeah, it's really a goop. You create
like,
this goop.
I think it's just cement.
You add water. Yeah, it's probably cement.
Just add water and then brush it on.
Yeah. And you're gonna take the precautions. You're gonna get a respirator, so you're not breathing.
Yeah, it has a big old warning on there. Use a respirator.
Big warning on the bag. It says
so otherwise it would have been done by now.
I see.
Well, probably not. I was busy with the lamp.
Yeah.
I got to take this outside. I got to like set up a table and make sure the wind's not blowing towards the house and all that.
That's funny. Cool.
What is this? This is Birth of the King. Yeah, the title was Birth of a King of Rome. And this one is Beaker. It's a nice amount of different artworks from the Cleveland Museum.
Got it. Now, the PiPortals are not in stock at the Adafruit store, but you can purchase them from DigiKey. DigiKey has them in stock. There's 14 in stock right now, and these can you can order these and get them next day, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, they ship very quickly all over the world. DigiKey. That's right, DigiKey. Very good.
We'll switch over to NASA since kids have a space
NASA
month.
week, space month.
Okay. So I have the NASA shirt on.
Very good.
Does it find something it should pull in? There it goes. Looks like we're on a planet here. Where are we? View of Husband Hill on Mars. Is it Husband Hill?
I think we have an Adafruit image API for like, I think John asked for one for a project he was working on. Maybe it was a Fruit Jam thing, but you could show some Adafruit, I know, products, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
I think so. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I should look and add it in as a another
because
mode.
PCBs can be a work of art as well.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, I'm totally gonna add that.
Cool.
Oh, speaking of that, the other thing that was that I had a compromise and add was the downward facing USB micro with the little ribbon cable.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
So I didn't have to mess with the height of this because this part of the cable was messing with the angle at which it was, and it's already like high. Like when I first had this model, I had it closer to where the corner is to really make it look like it was melting. Like this little circle part was like, 90 degrees, but I had to make space for the freaking cable, so it totally ruins the effect. It doesn't look like it's melting to me like that.
Right.
So went with this right angle or downward facing micro USB cable.
Okay.
Adapter with a socket on the back.
And those are available on the Adafruit site. We have tons of those. Just type in DIY USB cable, I think.
We have two versions. We have an up and then we have a downward facing one. This is the downward facing. Because otherwise it'll face the other way.
Right. Okay, I'm just getting my tabs ready. When you are ready, well, let's again, if 10% off lamps, this coupon code. Before I forget, lamps, 10% off. Get some micro USB downward cables. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Did you want to bring up the Time-lapse Tuesday video?
Yes. This week on Community Makes for Time-lapse Tuesday, we got more fidgets this week for Time-lapse Tuesday. This is a cool triple helix gear fidget.
Oh my.
This is super cool. I should have spaced out the fidgets since we just had one last week.
It's fidget.
This one caught my eye because of it was trending on Maker World. This is super cool. Yes. It uses 3 helical gears to spin the center. Printed in 2 hours. Super easy assembly.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the filament. Okay. Yeah, no support materials. Everything just snap fits together. Yeah. A little loose. Maybe it's the filament that I'm using, but it looks like obviously they use the bamboo. They're on Maker World. But the pins with the filament that I'm using tend to pop
Do they
out.
snap or what? How are they?
It's supposed to snap together. Yeah.
Okay, you can show us here in the video ended here. Okay, let's go. No fails on that. That's good.
Yeah. Whoops.
That's my camera.
That's an N, not a P.
Yeah. There you go.
So I'm using like the sparkly rainbow filament.
Okay.
Let's see here. It does spin that. So I didn't have to use any lubrication to sort of smooth out the gears. And then it does a nice little spin.
Yeah, that's spinning pretty nicely.
Yeah. Really nice. You can see here the way that they're held together is these pins that, of course, aren't going to pop out when I need them to.
There you go. Wait, no?
Yeah. So this one comes out.
Do they interlock? Is that what's going on? Yeah, they interlock. So one's hollow, one's solid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
2 pieces hold it in place. This pops up at the center here. And one side is for the pin, and the other one is for the socket. Look, of course, the other one's going to fall out when I don't want it to. But yeah, they're supposed to snap it together, but the tolerance is
sure. Yeah.
Again,
we're going to glue them.
I did think about that, and I was like, "Oh, watch me glue it wrong, and I have to print it all over again."
Yeah.
But yeah, nice again, tolerance tester is what I always use this as an
Sure.
excuse for printing these.
I am bringing up the Maker World model page. Here it is. This is designed by AbyssalCactus. Very nice. And there are single color versions, AMS, printed by object, and a 2 plates version. You can see here some of
mesmerizing.
they even have a YouTube video of their own of the assembly.
Yeah.
Very good.
It has a very satisfying snap fit click when it assembles, if your tolerances match his.
Right. Cool. A lot of makes. Very good. Very good. Free download, so you can download it. 3MF or STLs, I guess. Yeah. Okay, and a little assembly guide. So very nice. So shout out to them for publishing a really cool mechanical cross-axis triple helical gear fidget spinner. Remember fidget spinners? Yes. Who could forget? Okay. Moving on to community makes. These were posted to me this week on various places, mostly printables. Starting off with a remix posted up by James D. Lynch. This is a remix of the Adafruit's lightsaber RP2040, and this is an upgraded blade holder part. So they published their. A lot of folks are posting remixes of this blade adapter. It's always good to have a design that has modular parts. Case in point, this one, people like to buy different polycarbonate blades for their lightsabers. So James modeled his own for his own blade. And it says here, he remixed both design. The emitter is what we're calling it. So it's just designed to match his blade. Yeah. It features ridges on the inside and the outside of the holder to improve the grip of the blade itself and to the hilt. Yeah, very nice. I love seeing more remixes of the lightsaber project. Okay. After that, we have a print in place box for SD cards. This was just a fun design that I came up with that has a print in place hinged cover lid with various slots for SD cards, compact flash and SD.
Micro.
No, just regular. It's actually not micro. It's regular SD. Yeah. So anyway, John Seed posted up their make and says, I like it. Great way to store my cards. Very good. Yeah. Okay, it's kind of a challenging print, especially with this one. I love seeing this picture of just spaghetti. But James was able to print it on his Creality Ender 3 V3 SE. Very nice. Thank you, John Seed, for posting up your make. After that, we have more snowbirds. I thought it'd be fun to remix one of our IoT bird projects, and I made this bird into a mold for snow. So Printables user ME Printer posted up their make of the snowbird. No comments, just pictures of it. Looks good. It was printed on a Prusa MK3S S+. Very nice. Thank you, ME Printer, for posting up your snowbird. Love to see some actual snow. And then ending it off with a really nice post from Andreas. They posted up their make of the Severance-inspired Bluetooth speaker. So Andreas writes, I needed some enclosure for the ESP32 Home Assistant voice assistant. Added custom mounts for the insides. Perfect. And here is their assembly of their custom speaker and their ESP Home electronics.
Beautiful.
Looks very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And they even put it in a conference table with desk chairs.
It's great.
Looks good, yeah. Very good. Very nice. Yeah, Severance-inspired Bluetooth speaker.
Is that padding on the inside?
What do you mean?
On the side?
It does look like padding.
Huh.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of fabric padding on the sides.
I immediately thought of coffee filters.
Yeah, for I would assume for like dampening or something.
Uh-huh.
That's why you would do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting speaker mount too. Like it's
Mhm.
using the original mount, but like it has this additional like plate for this big speaker again, I think. Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, a lot of folks have remixed it to add their own Alexa or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's good to see. All right, and those are the makes this week. A good handful of fun projects, electronics, and more. All right, we're doing good on time here. Before I forget, how many times I brought up the lamps coupon code? Lamps. Next week we have more lamps. It's lamp week here at Adafruit. Doing all the lamps. 10% off your order with coupon code LAMPS. All right, I'm gonna close the show down because I'm lamp crazy.
I'm tired now.
Old man thing to say. I'm tired now. I need
No, the child is sick.
I
so-
know everybody's
Oh
sick.
no,
My wife's
is it
sick.
getting me
Your
now?
kids are sick. The whole world is sick. I hope you're not sick, folks. Please take good care of yourself. DeWester said these look like pads under a nursing bra.
No.
Thanks, DeWester.
I thought it looked like coffee filters.
I thought so
That's
too.
where my mind is right now.
Coffee filter. Yeah, more coffee for you, sir. Okay. Thank you. Connor says thank you. No problem.
I see the comment now.
Yeah. All right, folks.
Well, yeah, that's what they look like. Yeah. Remember those?
Wow. That's how you know this show is live, when we're talking about it's the randomest thing. Okay, we have more shows. Hopefully, if everything goes well, we're going to have a show and tell tonight. Normally, they happen on Wednesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, as seen on Show and Tell. Big shout out to Melissa for stepping up and hosting last week. Hopefully, everything goes well and Lamore and Phil can host this week. If not, we'll see if someone else on the team can. And then JP should be back tomorrow, I believe. But keep your eye out on the Discord and the blog if he's going to reschedule for his show. But normally on Thursdays, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, John Park's workshop is live on Thursdays at 4 p.m. Mm-hmm. And then on Friday, we have deep dives. I believe Scott will be doing it this week again, every Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific or 5 p.m. Eastern, deep dives. JP's product picks of the week happen on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And sorry, I jumped the gun there. Mondays is the CircuitPython weekly meeting, happens on Discord, happens at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And I believe Lady Ada desks are happening now.
Yes.
Randomly. So just be subscribed to find out when Lady Ada has time to
subscribe or following on any of the socials.
Yeah.
Upload the whole 30-minute video, on Instagram.
There you go. All right, that's going to do it for us. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. We'll be back next week with more lamps. But until then, remember to
make
a great day. 1, 2, 3. Bye, everybody.